Beautiful downtown Reno, and the National Bowling Stadium just off to the left in the heart of the Sierra Nevada Basin. And our PBA Regional Challenge Championship coming up. Patrick Allen takes on last year's champion, Josh Blanchard. Kimberly Pressler is with both of our players. Kimberly.
Thanks, Mike. Josh, you're the defending champion. What's your strategy to hold off Patrick?
Just throw more strikes than he does.
Simple plan. I like it. Good luck to you today.
Thank you.
Patrick, he has a pretty clear and simple plan. What's yours?
Well, his does sound good. I have to keep my tempo a little bit slower than I have been the last couple weeks. I think that's the key for me today.
All right. Well, good luck to you. Guys, back to you in the booth.
Slower tempo from Patrick Allen. What's his regular tempo, and how does he slow it down?
Is that cool?
Well, you know, I think it's overall, I think it's medium tempo, but I think he wants to keep his tempo slower so that he can get his bowling ball to read the pattern correctly. And also it helps him to make better shots. You know, when he starts rushing and gets fast, like most players, tendency is to whiff it at the bottom of the swing.
Josh Blanchard will begin, winner here in last year's PBA Challenge. PBA Regional Challenge begins with a strike from Josh Blanchard.
He was walking over there.
Patrick Allen, future Hall of Famer in the Professional Bowlers Association, 45 out of Mount Kisco, New York, 13-time titleist. Going up against Josh Blanchard here in this PBA Regional Challenge. Allen with a big year in the regional circuit. 4 slaps to 7. The PBA Regional Tour was introduced in 1969 as a way for high-caliber pro players to hone their skills in local weekend events to prepare to compete on the National PBA Tour. Final results of the PBA Regional match play as Patrick Allen and Josh Blanchard advance among all 8 points leaders in each of the PBA 8 regions. And also today, non-members may compete in over 170 regionals on PBA lane conditions to test their skills. PBA 50 regional competition also available for players over 50.
Great shot. Won 5 regionals in 2015. It's nice to see Patrick back. Another player that worked with Mike Jasnow here at the stadium. Mike got his swing a little bit freer, shortened up the push away a little bit. Speaking of free swings, here's one right here. Josh Blanchard. Solid game.
Double apiece. Jasnow operates the Lane 81 Pro Shop here. Interesting note about the National Bowling Stadium upstairs, originally conceived as 80 lanes, down to 78, yet the Pro Shop still Lane 81. Strike for Blanchard. 10 additional lanes added downstairs at the National Bowling Stadium in this Kingpin Club. Josh out of Gilbert, Arizona, PBA Tour champion. Back-to-back.
Oh, better
in
hook,
2015. Better hook. Yes. Ask and you shall receive.
Well, he put a good touch on it, and that ball read the right part of the lane at the right time.
It's a good sign.
Why is that a good sign?
Yeah.
Because he thought it was going to be light.
Footer. I feel like my ball's hooking whole lane.
He didn't think that one was getting up to the pocket, and it was flush. So it's a mistake to the right that ends up in the perfect spot. That tells the brain, hey, listen, I've got some area on that lane. I can miss to the right and get it to the pocket.
All strikes. Allen operating in the 3rd frame. Turkey apiece. One of the features of Allen's game has been the loose follow-through that he repeats after the shot.
Here you go right here. Here's a good look at it. See that follow-through go to the inside? We talked about it with Ryan Simonelli. We see that follow-through going a little bit inside. But Patrick Allen is one of the best at locking in that left shoulder, meaning there's not a lot of shoulder rotation at the release point. You see a lot of players shut down. That shoulder goes in front. For a right-hander, right shoulder goes past the left. But Patrick Allen does a great job of locking that left shoulder in, a lot like Rhino Page.
PA Player of the Year in the PBA Tour in the 04-05 season.
The all-time best at keeping those shoulders from moving and being very quiet with the upper body and the shoulders was none other than Earl Anthony, who used to keep his offhand in front of his body through the whole swing.
Josh Blanchard's arsenal, a couple of 9.0 hook options. He goes with the Code of Honor. That's on a scale of 10. Hook potential. Roller, no, 10.
Half a messenger coming over, leaving the 10. Both players getting to the pocket.
Good thing it's not the shootout round.
Without any issues here. Boy, he really wanted this one. Pretty good shot, but the ball is just a little soft entering the 1-3.
Spare for Blanchard. Won the regional challenge last year when he defeated E.J. Tackett with a 258 game. He went on to win PBA Tour titles back-to-back in 2015. First in Munich, Germany. Followed that up the next week with a win in Portland, Maine. He beat Jason Belmonte in a 3-game total pins match there. Fifth frame. 6 dispatches the 10.
Well, the left lane looks like the good lane for the right-handers. And Josh Blanchard. Josh can miss up the lane and have it hold line, and he can miss a little right and have it hook back.
Amy Blanchard providing support. This is Josh Blanchard. PA's got the front 4. And here's a look, Randy, at his arsenal, going with a pair of options.
IQ Tour Edition on the right lane, Uproar on the left lane.
PA owns a couple of major championships, 2005 World Championship and the 2009 Tournament of Champions. Front 5 for PA.
What a season he had back in 04-05 when he made $350,000. It still stands as second highest single season earnings in tour history. He went on to win Player of the Year honors for that season and a major championship. And it sure is good to see him back in bowling like the PA of old.
One time, brother.
One time indeed, front 6 for PA. Patrick Allen is perfect. Patrick Allen increases his lead to 21 pins over Josh Blanchard. Can Blanchard overcome that deficit and win the PBA Regional Challenge? Patrick Allen up 31 as the Regional Challenge rolls on. Josh Blanchard has faced tremendous challenges on and off the lanes.
So on my first ESPN telecast, I did fall in the lane. The ball stuck on my thumb, and I slipped. I stepped on the lane and slipped and fell and ended up falling in the gutter. It's actually made me easier to compete out here because I can't do any worse than I did. I can't bowl worse than 130, and I can't do worse than falling in the lane. But it's also gave me a lot of notoriety and a lot of fans throughout the world that say, I've been there, I've done that. You're human. Most people on TV think that bowlers aren't human, but I'm very human, and I did something that they've done in the league, and they're embarrassed, but they didn't have a couple million people watching them when they did it. In 2013, me and my wife were expecting our first child, and right at birth, we ended up losing her in the delivery room, and it was pretty emotional on her and I didn't know how it was gonna affect me personally in bowling, but a lot of the guys out here on tour and around the world, the bowling community really supported me and my wife. That support system really helped us make it through. So if I wasn't in bowling, I'm not sure how we would have handled that. Yeah, now we have a beautiful daughter who's 11 months old, gonna be almost a year, and we have a baby boy on the way. It's gonna be here in 5 more months, so our family's growing, and I couldn't be happier. We still miss our first daughter quite a bit, but my spare ball has her name on it, and she's with me at all times when I'm on the lanes, and sometimes when I lose my cool, she's the one that keeps me calm.
Josh Blanchard and his wife Amy moving past tragedy and now building a family. Blanchard now 6th frame.
Tip up hard.
Needs the hook. Huge break, tripping the two late.
Very good, Josh. Come on.
Just a little fast.
Just quit on it.
Head pin goes to the sidewall and tips the 2 out of the way. Just the 10 pin remains.
Hang on.
Clips it on the right side. Seen a lot of issues with single pins and 10 pins.
I was just going to say to you, seen a lot of 10
That
pins
was a dumb
missed on
idea.
this telecast.
Head to PBA.com to check out the latest PBA Bowling Challenge mobile game for iPhone, iPad, and Android devices. With more than 15 million downloads, you can join your friends as well as bowl against the top PBA bowlers in dozens of tournaments all over the world.
He's real comfortable in that lane. It's real obvious. I mean, he can miss up the lane. He can miss a little right. That frees the swing up. He knows exactly what the ball's going to do on the left lane when it leaves his hand. Look at that hand underneath and behind the bowling ball. That's just good stuff, man. Great timing, balance the foul line, swings in line.
Patrick Allen, a great 2015. Randy, as you alluded to earlier, 5 regional titles. In addition, he finished 3rd in the 2015 PBA Oklahoma Open, the main event at the Summer Swing. And that marked his first TV finals appearance in a title event since November of 2011. Perfect! Patrick Allen.
Come on, man. I hit the right ball.
And another great shot by PA. The 4 pin just sawed the 7 out. He's got the front 7 up by 41.
PA slapping it off.
Great shot. Great shot by Patrick Allen. Might have an all-lefty sweep with the exception of our Teen Masters champ.
The winner here will move on and join Parker Bone III and Jellamire Beasley and Brandon Saramasto in our PBA Challenge Clash round following. Blanchard stays alive.
And just like in the doubles match last week with his partner Andres Gomez, he's going to try to strike out here and make it interesting.
All you can do is affect your line, fill it up. 259 max left for Josh Blanchard.
Come on, baby. At least the 710 would have stood over that chance for 100 grand. Man. God.
Josh referring to the $100,000 ultimate spare bonus. If he had left the 710, but not to be.
Finish it up, Mop. Come on. Get them all.
If the 710 was converted, $100,000 would be the bonus. Now Patrick Allen.
Come on.
Stick to the plan, man. Come on. Stick to the plan. Stay soft. Stay soft.
9th frame, all strikes. Patrick Allen, perfect. He's got 9 in a row.
3 more.
PBA Challenge non-title event, season-ending event for those that earned their way here through points, but a $10,000 bonus still in effect for a perfect game.
I'm just sitting back and enjoying watching this,
Come on, Reno.
MJ. I mean, this is vintage Patrick Allen. Front 9.
Let's do it.
Talking to himself. It's just fun to watch. 3 more for perfection. And $10,000 bonus.
He's got 10. And not a bad one in the bunch, Randy.
Yeah, no, MJ, they've all looked pretty good. And it would be a great way to wrap up the WSOB.
That one at the bottom.
What a bow tie this would be if PA could somehow pull this off. 2 more.
Just a touch high. 6-pin stands. Allen's in the 280s, and he's your PBA Challenge regional winner. He'll move on to face Parker Bone III and Jellamar Beasley and Brandon Sotomasto in our upcoming PBA Challenge Clash, which is coming next.
Sorry, Randy. Couldn't get hyped up. Gotta pry it off.
$289 for Patrick Allen.
In the 10th frame, I was going to move seats to that one. I thought, dude, he's the most superstitious guy I know. I ain't moving seats.
String of strikes amounting to 10. Patrick Allen, 289. Great to watch PA at the top of his game. The PBA Challenge Clash featuring all 4 of our champions is coming. Sun, clouds, water, pine trees. Whenever you visit Lake Tahoe, you always get something different. One of the most beautiful places on the globe. Time now for the Geico Championship Recap with Randy Peterson.
Hey, Mike. It's Geico Championship recap time, and it starts with a Hall of Fame matchup. Parker Bone III taking on Amleto Monicelli. He takes down the Venezuelan 231 to 183, throwing 5 out of the last 6 strikes. Then in our Teen Masters Championship, it was Brandon Sotomato. He threw a 4-bagger, ended with a 3-bagger. He shoots 244. He takes down Bridget Jacobs. And then it was the women. Beasley starts with a front 4. Pocket 710 didn't even derail her. She finishes with the last 5. She beats Danielle McEwen 246-177. And in the spectacular match we just watched, Patrick Allen, the front 10. Strike after strike after strike.
Yes! I was in the 10th frame.
A pesky 6-pin was the only thing that stopped Patrick Allen. He wins 289, 227. Now let's go down to the floor. And Kimberly Pressler.
Patrick, you were perfect through the first shot in the 10th. Were you thinking about that 300?
I was. Josh bowled a great game. I was just trying to take it 1 frame at a time, though. I wasn't trying to look ahead. I think it was a $10,000 bonus if it was a 300, but, you know, it was nice to just get out here, throw some strikes on TV, which I haven't done very much in the last few years, so it's great.
Lots of strikes tonight. Do you still have a few left in you? Because you have the PBA Challenge Clash that's coming up next.
Yeah, 1 ball. 9's not going to be good. Got to throw all those strikes again.
That's right. Good luck to you tonight. We'll see you in a few minutes. Guys, back to you.
The PBA Challenge Clash is an eliminator format, and all 4 of our winners will compete. Each player will get a shot, low pinfall eliminated. Any ties, we'll have a roll-off, and we will eliminate 1 player per round until we have our champion. Here's our order of play in Jellamar Beasley, Patrick Allen, Parker Bone III, and Brandon Sotomasto. You may have noticed the spelling of in Jellamar Beasley as I-N-N. That is her legal name. She prefers just I-N on her bowling jersey, so it's not a spelling error. It's a stage name, if you will. And now in Jellamar Beasley, we'll begin our PBA Challenge Clash. Single ball roll-off. How about that? Right where she left off. Drops 10 down. What a bright smile.
3 lefties, 1 righty in this challenge match. It's been pretty much a common theme here at
All right.
the 2015 World Series of Bowling. Lots of success for the Southpaws.
Here's Patrick Allen after the 289. Must strike or face elimination. Patrick's got 9. He will be eliminated if everyone else strikes.
Yeah, remember, low count and ties. If there is a tie with low count, they'll have a roll-off. But one player will be eliminated after each round.
Parker Bone III, winner in the PBA 50 challenge. PBA Hall of Famer with his 35th career title in this Geico PBA World Series of Bowling. Parker drops 10.
Parker with a high hard one right at the 1-2.
And Jelimar getting to compete with her idol, and now Brandon Sautermasto.
Working that rosin bag.
8 count, he's out. 9 count, there'd be a roll-off with Allen. Strike, and Allen is eliminated.
This young man's got a great game and a bright future. Now we get to see him throw reactive resin.
And a strike for Sautermasto, and Patrick Allen has been eliminated.
How impressive is that?
Young man must strike, and he does so.
PA, do you realize what that young man just did to you?
Gave him the business, PBA style.
Parker, don't worry, he might do the same to you.
And Jelimar Beasley will kick off round 2 of our PBA Challenge Clash. We'll eliminate another player this round. In Jelimar.
Right there in the face of her idol, Parker Bone III. She turns around and says, take that.
Drops one on her idol. Must strike to keep pace. Sautermasto in the hole. Will finish this round.
Great shot by the Hall of Famer. Now Brandon must strike or he'll be eliminated. This right lane was the pesky one for the right-handers. It was the tougher of the 2 lanes for Josh Blanchard. Let's see if the young man can break the code on this right lane.
Strike would produce a 3-way roll-off in this round. Anything less, and Sautermasto is eliminated. And we have a 3-way roll-off.
Wow.
Young man came to play. Team Masters Grand Champion.
What a moment for that young man there.
Time for strikes that will remain on the right lane. Beasley will start off.
Boy, he's got great wrist action at the bottom. He's actually playing right of where Josh Blanchard was playing.
Stay there. Oh, okay.
And Jelimar begins the roll-off here in round 2. Going to stay on the right lane.
Uh-oh.
Oh, all the way back.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize for pocket hits like that.
Gave it a little bit of room and got all the way back and struck. I'm not sure what hit the 7-pin, but 10 is 10. Oh, hey, give him a shot at that for 100.
Let him shoot at it.
Parker waving goodbye after the pocket 7-10.
Hey, Mop, where are you?
See ya, folks. All right.
The only thing that keeps Parker alive is something less than an 8 count, or an 8 count would force a roll-off with Parker Bone and Brandon Sotomayor. 9 or better. And Sotomayor will advance with Beasley.
Uh-oh. And we have a tie.
We have a roll-off. Parker Bone breathed new life.
All right, we eliminated somebody from the roll-off, but these two have to roll off again on the same lane. Parker Bone, third is first.
Count for Parker Bone.
Come on, bud.
We could have an idol versus mentee final, or will Sotomayor extend the roll-off?
Better shot.
And the roll-off continues between Parker Bone III and Brandon Sotomayor.
It's Groundhog Day. Parker? Let me know when you want the oxygen, sir.
It needs to be here soon.
Oh, and a 7 count opens the door.
Won't be a tie this time.
Come on, Brandon.
Brandon can knock out the Hall of Famer and face Beasley.
Take him out. You can go home and tell your friends you took out the Hall of Famer. Let's go. Patrick Allen.
Still looking on. Tomahawk misses, but Brandon Sotomayor has eliminated Parker Bone III in multiple roll-offs.
All right, it's down to Angelimar Beasley and Brandon Sotomayor.
Missy Parkin, a winner last year, coming out of the PBA Women's Regional Division. Could we have a repeat ladies winner in this event? Angelimar Beasley will begin. Final clash. All 10 go down.
Seems like all she's done today is throw strikes. It's a great react.
Must strike to extend this clash.
Look out. Game over.
Back-to-back ladies winners in the PBA Challenge Clash. Angelimar Beasley bests Sotomayor and Patrick Allen and Parker Bone III to win.
Nice ball, thank you. That was outstanding.
And gentlemen, first of yours, ladies and gentlemen, another hand for all of our competitors, especially with Brandon.
Congratulations, Angelimar Beasley, PBA Challenge Clash winner. Coming up on the PBA Tour, the PBA DHC Japan Invitational next Sunday at 1 Eastern on ESPN2. All action forthcoming on ESPN. Back-to-back majors, the Tournament of Champions, the USBC Masters, and the Barbasol PBA Players Championship in big February. Geico PBA World Series of Bowling 7 lived up to its billing once again as the biggest international event of the year, producing great memories and great champions. For Randy Peterson, Kimberly Pressler, and the incredible, hardworking ESPN crew, this is Mike Jakubowski. Congratulations to all of our champions at Geico PBA World Series of Bowling 7. See you next time on the PBA Tour.